Hello folks, Dragonkeeper 19600 here, and we are diving straight into Season 2 of Transformers Cyberverse, which apparently has the subtitle Power of the Spark, because we just love colons in this franchise. So, yeah, first episode is called Sea of Tranquility, kind of an abstract title for a Transformers episode. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I carefully avoid spoilers, most of the time, usually. So let's go. Ah, yes! Things! I'm gaining Tron lines. This looks vaguely familiar. I feel like it happened last season, but I forgot about it. Bumblebee, we're on the moon! When did that happen? Are you zoning out when there's a tank heading straight for you? Again? Also, did he say a line? His mouth moved, but I was babbling over it and I missed it. Oops! Ooh. Hey, Cheetor! That kicks ass! Are you gonna be psychic again for no reason? What was up with that?
Bumblebee!
We're in the middle of a war here! Look alive, man! This ain't no time for stupid questions!
Megatron is coming!
Autobots, roll out.
B, you okay? That was a big blast you took.
I'm okay.
He can talk!
The Earthlings know we're up here trying to protect them.
Well, they may have been happier when they didn't even know we existed.
This car, this truck.
So
Just
people know about robots now?
They were giant robots. And a jet? How'd that get here?
So that happened in between seasons?
One police unit is in pursuit. They are moving southbound. Something's happened. What?
I guess there's only so long that this can remain a secret. I mean, they were hanging out in public a lot in the last season.
That's number 3 on this week's top robot.
They're memes! This show is perfect!
This one likes to dance. Too bad he doesn't know how.
Who was filming that?
Not fooling anybody. That's not a car. That's this week's #1 robot fan.
And he's dead now, ladies and gentlemen. You have watched a man die on camera without going to the deep web.
Ranges on. Wait, what's this? The Decepticon ship is going down. It seems to be crashing.
This is Optimus Prime.
This is crazy that this happened in between
We have
seasons.
defeated the Decepticons. For now. We regret the damage caused to your city.
And they beat the Decepticons?
As long as there is a threat to your world from the Decepticons.
At least one season would be devoted to an arc like this in Prime.
Autobots, move forward.
Hey, you ruined my spot, okay? Oh, it was a meme! Why are we fighting over the moon? It's the moon. There's nothing here except a bleached flag. Some rovers, footprints. Also the skeleton of a bear. You ever feel like the series is moving too fast?
We're running out of time.
What could be the cause of that?
There's nothing they can do. Soon the Earth will be smashed into pieces. Sounds good to me.
That benefits us because... Hang on. It's coming to me. So I like when people get knocked around on the moon, they just keep flying and they like fade off into the sky and they're never seen again. That's nice.
Already, the beam from our planet smasher is piercing Earth's atmosphere. Time to admit, you have failed.
That will never happen, Megatron.
I am awesome! Okay? Oh, there he goes, bye.
Autobots, we must stop the Decepticons now.
We're trying.
Like, lay off. It's not like billions of lives are at stake. And And we're back.
Enjoy your flight.
Whee!
Come back.
The party's over. Hope you had a blast.
My voice is way cooler than my dialogue. I'm afraid I can't change that. Seriously, we're about halfway through the episode, and the entire episode has been pew 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 pew! That's been the whole episode! Also pratfalls and memes. And I don't know how any of this fighting is relating to the laser. Like, it just seems to exist in a context outside of the laser. It doesn't seem like anything anyone is doing is helping either side in any way.
Thanks, Grim.
Seriously, nobody's going for the laser. It's right there. I could pick somebody to shoot, but I guess I'll shoot none of them and fly into the sky. This was a terrible idea! Hey, is that a church? Whee!
That's right. Bring him right to me.
I was going to make a Wall-E joke, but there aren't very many quotes from that movie that I can use, so whatever. Whee! This fight is the whole episode, huh? Wonder why it's called Sea of Tranquility, because things seem pretty violent to me. Crunch! Dead!
That was awesome.
It was not awesome! Mother!
Why continue to fight for this planet?
You're just upset because of the meme.
And we can both find the Allspark.
You're still singing that song? That ship has sailed, man.
This planet for ours.
Then you must die!
Great comeback. Hello!
Scream! Air support! Now!
Hey, there's a dinosaur and it scared me.
Starscream!
Ah. Okay, who's not dead? Sound off.
Morons looking at!
Sir, he's coming.
Oh, I'm so glad you're home. I missed you so much.
Illogical. Megatron has requested your assistance several times.
Do it! Hurry!
Did they lock him out? I think he's gonna be kind of mad about that.
You see, I put up the force field just in time. And if Megatron was too much of a useless weakling to make it back, that's his problem.
Actually, it is your problem.
What are you laughing at?
Start pounding, Starscream.
You have failed me for the last time.
I super really for real mean it this time.
You come here.
Okay.
Slipstream. From this moment forward, you command the Seekers. No! Impossible! They are mine! Silence! Now
I decide who belongs to who. Oh my god, maybe I'm the bad guy.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
That's a wonderful reaction to being demoted. No!
it's nothing. Complete your mission.
Just my ankle has been torn open. God! Why are we blowing up the Earth again? Okay, gotta open this thing somehow.
Jack?
No problem. These bolt brains are still using the same old force field I invented back on Cybertron.
A catapult pops out the back of his laser. Huh. I thought I disconnected the catapult making part of this machine. Huh. Oh, this is easy. We could have been doing this the whole time. It's so fragile. Thanks for the warning, Wheeljack. Hey, it was pointing at a different part of the Earth. Were they fighting for so long that the Earth actually rotated?
Let's go.
This is not over.
Do you have an elevator that goes down to the moon? It's like, wait, we have to stop chasing them. They're in the elevator.
You have planned for this shockwave.
You assume correctly, Lord Megatron.
This is not over. It never is. Not over. Never, never, never over.
Starscream, go in the corner. I've had about enough of your sass today. Okay, as far as season premieres goes, that was a doozy. The pacing was insanely frenetic. Like, the whole episode was a fight scene that we were just thrown into without any outside context. And apparently, according to the description for this video, decades have passed since the end of the last season. While that does leave time for stuff like humans to discover the existence of robots and for Bumblebee to, actually have a voice since presumably I had time to repair it, it's just like, it has like this crazy like whiplash that everyone's going through from having to go from the end of the first season to this one. Because you assume the Battle of the Planet would start at the end of last season, but no, apparently it's been ongoing, and now they've moved to the moon, and they're going to blow shit up. What I think might have happened is since the first season came out the same year as the Bumblebee movie, that they had to have a setup that was the same as the Bumblebee movie, including taking place in the 80s, having amnesiac Bumblebee with no voice. But now, since we're in the following year, where we've apparently left the Bumblebee movie behind to be made a sequel or whatever, they've like, okay, now we're in the 2010s and Bumblebee can talk. And a bunch of stuff happened in the middle, who cares? So, yeah, the pacing in the fight, like, it's part of the thing that makes me think that 11 minutes is not long enough for Cyberverse. It's the first time I've really thought that, because, like, maybe, I thought previously, like, other shows with epic spanning stories like Adventure Time or Steven Universe have been able to make an 11-minute episode work for their stories. But for this, it doesn't seem to be working. And, but I will say that the second half of the episode, we actually got into Decepticon politics, which has always been a beloved part of the show, was actually funny. Starscream being a total prima donna about getting demoted. Slipstream actually becoming leader of the Seekers like I thought she was at the beginning of the last season. And I'll make the same prediction this season as I did last season. There's no way she is going to keep that job. When Starscream is beneath you, you have to watch your back constantly. So yeah, the Decepticons were fun. Autobots, not really much was going on there, but again, it was just pew pew the whole time, so there's not really much that could have happened. Yeah, we got way more character from the Decepticons. That's troubling. Like, we need as much character of the Autobots as we get from the Decepticons. I like having great developed villains, but if the heroes are weaker, then it's not good. And even in the battle scene, which again, it's kind of drawn out and like things move really fast, and this was a problem last season too, I pointed out several times. If a character is off screen, they basically don't exist. So for a lot, this turned into a review all of a sudden, I didn't plan for it to. But, so like a lot of those fight scenes, just like you have the scene where Grimlock is fighting Starscream. What are the other Seekers doing while that's going on? They're just not there, so they don't matter anymore. And like Autobots are like driving around and shooting and people blowing into the sky, and nobody seems to be moving toward the laser. It's just like little vignettes of fights that have no context and no relation to each other. And really good animated works, like Prime did this a lot, when multiple things are happening at once, like maybe Arachnid and RC are fighting over here, and Bulkhead and Breakdown are fighting over here. Like, the action feels connected to each other, and what the two people in each fight are doing, if it happens at the same place at the same time, interacts, and it seems like everybody is moving toward a goal. Like, Prime is really well choreographed. It's just a surprise to no one, but it is. In this, it just kind of seems like each scene is just disconnected and floating by itself. So it doesn't seem like anyone is moving toward things. They're just filling up runtime until the bell rings for the next plot point to come up. That being the Decepticons' retreat behind the shield. But even with the choreography and spacing and continuity is off, the animation is still gorgeous. I think it looks better than it did last season, though last season was gorgeous too. And, voice acting's good. So hopefully, I have no idea what this episode is called, Sea of Tranquility. Is it ironic? Wait, maybe it's a moon thing. Is there a crater named the Sea of Tranquility? Is that what it is? That's very, I guess that's that then. So that was the first episode. That was a doozy, but at least it promises for more things to happen, specifically Bumblebee grabbing the Allspark and the energy surging through him. I'm sure that'll come up later, or maybe not. This is Dragon Keeper 19600, signing off.